Today I am sharing something super exciting with you guys. This couldn't have been better timing because I've been wanting to do a video for a while about Lawless makeup and why I love it. It is a clean beauty brand started by Annie Lawless, I think 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not totally sure, but it is still a pretty new brand. And if that name sounds familiar, Annie has a really cool past in the sort of health beverage industry. She started Suja juice, which you've probably seen at your local grocery store. I buy Suja all the time. She sold Suja to Coca-Cola, I think for something like $300 million. And she's the ultimate, for lack of a better word, girl boss, because anyone could have just done that and been like, cool, great, I'm retiring, I'm enjoying my life. And she was like, no, I'm gonna go on to my next passion, which is makeup. And so she started this clean beauty brand called Lawless. And I'm gonna talk to you about it while I do my brows, which is actually a great segue because basically Lawless, my dog's turning. Lawless doesn't have like a full spectrum of products yet. I think she's been really smart in how she's sort of expanded the product line. She started with like lipsticks and a foundation, a powder, just kind of like all of the basics that you would need. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because she doesn't have a brow gel or brow filler as of yet, but I'm sure she will get there in the future. I will link everything down below. You can buy all of her stuff through Sephora or directly through her, where's my brow gel? Directly through her website, which is nice as well. One of the products actually just came out, which is why it's such good timing that I'm doing this video. So fun story, I actually started filming this video a couple of days ago, and I tried this product and I realized I got the wrong shade. I'm really bad, I will say, about picking the right shade of foundation. I wish she would do something like Beauty Pie does where you can buy like a sample and kind of like test out a bunch of different. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Everything I just used on my brows is Beauty Pie. And basically I keep ordering the wrong shade. I did that with her first foundation, and thankfully I was able to take it back to Sephora and swap it out. So this was her original foundation. Oh Lord. This is her original foundation. It's called Woke Up Like This, which is so cute. I love her branding. It's like very minimal, very chic, and just like Lawless, her last name, so cool. But yeah, basically I got the wrong shade. I was able to take it back. I still think the shade that I got on this one was a little too dark for me. This works well for like a summer foundation. This is the shade Golden. And yeah, so that was her initial foundation. And honestly, this was a good foundation, but I was a lot bigger of a fan of my YSL All Hours foundation. This is still my favorite full coverage foundation. So I didn't really use this one as much. It felt a little bit like sticky to me. And then thankfully she just came out with this brand new product, which is called Conceal the Deal. And this is a full coverage long wearing foundation. So I initially ordered this in this shade, which is Sunlight, and it was way too pale for me. This is summertime. I still have a little bit of sun on my face, kind of, but honestly, I think even in the winter, this will probably be too pale for me. So I ordered the next shade up called Citrine. This is the actual box that it comes in, quite cute. So I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna keep the other one just because I could always mix it if I get a little paler. So I'm really hoping that this one works because yeah, it's got a very cool wear to it. But yeah, so let me start out with this. I'm not gonna put any primer on my face because I'm just very interested. And I'm gonna use a foundation brush. This is a Beauty Pie brush, just because that's kind of what they sell it with. She does sell it with a foundation brush, but I'm really interested. This is just supposed to be known for being really light. Ooh. So it comes out in a very liquidy form. Very interesting. Let me set up my mirror as well. so I can really see it. This is the first time I'm putting this shade on my face. Already looks like a much better color match. Oh my God, the shade, yeah, way more appropriate for my face. The other one looked like I was trying to be like a geisha or something. It was so white. Wow, okay. This is so lightweight, like, this is actual wizardry. Like, I've never felt something so light on my face that actually covers. This is crazy town. And the fact that all of this is clean beauty and it works this well is insane. I can totally understand why this took a few years to come out. Holy junk. I mean, it just blends. I would definitely recommend putting this on with a makeup brush because it's super light and really easy to just like pop into the face. Oh my God. She's a genius. Like, you can tell Annie's just one of those people that loves makeup, and she really truly creates products that are just phenomenal. Holy crap. I mean, I just don't feel like I have anything on my face. I'm gonna zoom in very close, so warning. I mean, look at that. That is stunning. Oh. Wow, my lips are dry. I mean, look at that. Oh my God. Oh, incredible. Wow. I honestly think this is gonna be my new everyday foundation. This is so much lighter than even this tinted moisturizer. This is crazy. And it's full coverage. I'm very interested to see how this is gonna go for the rest of the day. Wow. It's just, I've never seen a foundation like this. It's crazy. Yeah, very cool. And I love her branding. Once again, this is clean AF on it, if you can see. Oh, she just does such a good job. And then I actually got her blush as well, so I'm gonna use, this is in shade Soft Nectar. And it's a really fun pop of coral. I love a bright blush because I just want to look awake. Awake and alive. So I will say something about a powder blush, like, it does fade for me pretty quickly. Like, I feel like on camera this looks like pretty bright, but honestly I feel like it'll be gone in like, I don't know. I find the cream blushes tend to last a little bit longer for me, but it does blend nicely, super soft. I haven't tried, she does make a highlighter. I wish she made one that was a little bit more champagne-y, because the one that she sells is like very golden, which I think is great if you're like super tan and your skin tones aren't more like cool tones like mine. But yeah, I just like a champagne-y highlighter, so I'm gonna wear my Beauty Pie one. But now I'm actually gonna go into the eyeshadow palettes. So this I think was one of the first Lawless products that I bought. This is the One palette, which is honestly, it's incredible. It's called the One because it's supposed to be like the only eyeshadow palette you'll ever need. And honestly, they're not wrong. You can see that it's very well loved. I've used it. Some of my favorite shades on here are Shady, Cutie, Play Cool, DTR. It's just, it's such a good palette. But she was very smart about how she did her eyeshadow palettes, because she came out with little baby versions of them, which are really great for travel. This is called the One Baby, and it actually is a tribute to her little daughter Daisy that I think is about a year old now. And it kind of reminds me of my Huda Beauty palette, but this is honestly my new everyday absolute favorite. I'm obsessed with it. It has these really gorgeous like mauve tones, and they're just so adorable. Ugh, because this is like an everyday makeup look, like I'm just getting on Zoom calls and stuff all day, I'm gonna go for a mauve taupe called Baby Love as my kind of like dark base. Let me put it in here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna put this all around my crease. I know you might be thinking like, oh my god, you're doing a smoky eye for your everyday look, but I just tend to wear a lot more makeup on a regular basis. I'm very comfortable doing a smoky eye. I also feel like it's important to make my eyes like pop. So yeah, I just tend to wear more makeup than the average person. But how beautiful is that? And don't worry, I'm gonna go over it with like a lighter shade because it's really pretty. In there. Oh. I just love it. I think I love it because I have like hazel eyes, so this like purpley warmer color really makes my eye color pop, which I like. I'm gonna go in with a big brush for this. It's called Sweet Dreams and it's a matte. You know what? Oh, I'm an idiot. So on the back, normally on the big palette, it tells you what it's called underneath. But when you turn it around, it shows you exactly what it would be on the other side. So sorry, the first color, this is called Sweet Dreams and it's a matte rich plum. Now I'm gonna put Baby Love, which is a metallic mauvey taupe, and that is more appropriate to describe this. So I'm gonna go in and it just gives a little bit of like a shimmer. I'm gonna use this to blend the other so that it's not so intense for the daytime. That's what I always do, is I start out dark and then I blend it over. So if I'm ever doing my friend's makeup or anything, I'm always like, don't panic, it's gonna go down. That's beautiful. There's very little fallout. Just blend in the little bit that there is. Just blend it into my highlighter. The thing I love about doing clean beauty, well, obviously on my foundation, that's like a must, but around your eyeball, like knowing that this stuff is just like really getting absorbed into your body and like going into my eye and on my lips and stuff, it's just more important than ever. I feel like we're gonna look back and be like, it's gonna be like I always describe anything as far as like how we've evolved as humans. I'm like, in the 70s, we used to smoke on airplanes. Like, think about that. And everyone thought that was like totally normal and totally fine. Versus now, we would be like horrified if someone lit up a cigarette on an airplane. And so I feel like clean beauty is gonna be the equivalent of that, where we're like, I can't believe we were allowed to put all that stuff in our makeup and on our faces. That's just horrific. All right, so that's a really fun kind of like purpley smoky eye for the daytime, and I'm gonna finish it off with this Lawless One and Done mascara. This was another new product that I bought with the Baby One palette, and I will say this is another like everyday absolute favorite. I really wasn't sure how like quote unquote clean mascara was gonna be because I've honestly never tried one before. And I love this mascara. I love the design of it, honestly. The like handle is really sturdy when you're putting it on. It coats my lashes and makes them super long. But also the longevity of this product. Like, this one is kind of hard to get off at the end of the day, which I think is kind of crazy for clean beauty, the fact that it's so hard to remove and it's not even advertised as being like waterproof or anything. Because I just threw away my Estee Lauder because it was really bleeding like under my eyes, which is like not good, especially in the summertime. I hate nothing more than walking around, especially if I go into the office or something, and just like questioning if I'm talking to someone and my mascara is like under my eyes. Oh, like how gorgeous is that? Just such a beautiful mascara. She's done it. She has done it. And I'm gonna finish it off with one of my absolute favorites. If you use the Laura Mercier, probably just butchered that, the Laura Mercier setting powder, this is exactly like it, but this one is talc free and clean beauty all the way. So I'm gonna use this big old, this is absolutely what I use every single day on top of anything. I just put it all over. And she actually just launched a new setting spray that I think I'm gonna order as well, because I really love the Beauty Pie one, but I'm also like, what's the point in doing a full face of clean makeup if the Beauty Pie one's not? Whew. Because I literally, I just breathed that in hardcore. So yeah, this is my face full of Lawless makeup. I feel bad. I feel like I should do something on the lips. So I do have a lipstick, and I got it a little bit too pale. I'll show you guys. I think it looks great with like a smoky eye. No, it actually looks pretty good. All right, well, we'll finish it off there. This is in shade Child. So yeah, that's my look for the day. Everyday makeup look full of Lawless products. If you've never heard of them, highly recommend. They're amazing. She's super underrated in my opinion. I think she's really paving the way for the clean beauty industry. So I'm excited to see her just continue to introduce new products to the line in such a thoughtful way like she's been doing this whole time. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.